Granger, I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. If I find that you become a danger to my community, if I find that you try to have contact with the complaining witness, if you pick up a fifth case, I'm going to go absolutely bonkers. Do you understand? You are not to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. You are not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you. If they call on you to go take a test and you fail to go, a warrant will issue for your arrest. If you have any kind of weapons, you go anywhere near the complaining witness, likewise, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. Do you understand?
Court Uncut, what the people want. In this case, we learn the defendant allegedly got in a verbal altercation with his family after a rush of paranoia. He tried to flee the scene but was arrested and now faces the court. Listen how the judge still cares about this man's relationship with his children, even after what he heard about the case. It's good to see a judge that can separate personal feelings and what should be done. Let's watch what happens.
You want him to come up, Judge?
Please.
Yes. I'll be on. I'm standing back.
Shh. Can you please read to me what happened in this case?
Yes, Judge. So on January 14th, 2024, an officer at 3:14 a.m. was dispatched to a disturbance call at 4800 Hollister Street. Upon arrival, the officer made contact with the defendant who was inside his vehicle. Officers attempted to box in the defendant with emergency lights on. The defendant reversed out and evaded in his motor vehicle. The officers pursued the defendant for 6 miles until he lost control and crashed out on the 9100th block of Northwest Freeway. The defendant ran out of his vehicle and the officers were able to chase him down and take him into custody. The complainant told the officer that the defendant was asleep and woke up feeling paranoid and thought somebody was trying to kill him. The complainant tried to calm the defendant down. The defendant acted as if he was going to hit the complainant. The defendant began to follow the complainant around the apartment in an unnatural manner. The complainant started to feel fear. The complainant started to call 911 and told the defendant she was. The defendant grabbed the phone from her and grabbed the phone from her hand as the dispatcher was on the line and hung up. The defendant grabbed the complaining witness's daughter's phone in her second attempt to call 911 and hung up the phone. The defendant grabbed a knife and said, "I'm going to kill you," 2 times, but never came at the complainant with the knife. The defendant left the apartment and went to sit in his car. The complainant went to her neighbor's where she was finally able to call 911 successfully.
I know whether she wants to have contact with you.
Absolutely no contact, Judge. I've spoken with her.
Shh.
It's a very traumatizing situation for the complainant.
Mr. Granger, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you know what conditions the felony court has placed on him?
They have not placed no contact with it, which is why I wanted to approach with you today, Judge. They have placed disappear, no new crimes, no drugs, alcohol, no firearms. And that is it.
Yeah.
From what I've been told from the complainant as well, she did get a 90-day protective order as well successfully.
Granger, I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. If I find that you become a danger to my community, if I find that you try to have contact with the complaining witness, if you pick up a fifth case, I'm going to go absolutely bonkers. Do you understand? You are not to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. You are not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you. If they call on you to go take a test and you fail to go, a warrant will issue for your arrest. If you have any kind of weapons, you go anywhere near the complaining witness, likewise, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. Do you understand? No weapons. No going within 200 feet of where the complaining witness lives or works. There are no children involved, are
Yes,
there?
there are
Children
children
and
involved, and
one
children were on
on
the
the way.
scene of the incident.
He has 2 kids, that's his wife, 2 kids, and they're expecting one. When are y'all expecting one?
August.
It doesn't matter that you have one, you're not to have contact with this person. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna have contact with the kids, which you very well should. Use an intermediary. You can use counsel, you can use anyone else, but don't take matters into your own hands. Don't go over there. It's not gonna go well for you. Do you understand? Okay, so you have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with her. If she tells you she can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging, likewise, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You understand?
Sir.
Okay, so we'll have him sign bond conditions. You guys are free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, please. Thank you. So Mackenzie, I guess just reach out to her, let her know what the conditions are. You know, give her access to you so that if something should happen, she has a way to get in contact with someone easily to let us know.
Wow. Okay.